I'm sick of having not good days. My eyes have been all dark and puffy from freaking crying. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, sometimes you just kind of have to break down before you can get it back together. My skin was clearing up. It's back try not to stress because it just shows up everywhere. I've had zero appetite for anything.
My life isn't necessarily how I envisioned it to be at this moment in time, but that's okay.
I don't know. All I can hear is just keeping creative.
At this age, you're supposed to be here, but that age, you're supposed to be there, but none of that.
It's crazy because I have applied for so many different places for a job, any job at this point, and I keep hearing I'm overqualified, which is really infuriating.
So in moments like this, I just choose to find the joy. Choose to find joy in the stillness.
Sorry, that's so weird. That's my own voice in the background. I'm looking at something.
Keep moving, keep living, keep breathing.
Yeah, I feel I haven't fully had a good freak out and cry, and sometimes that's required to really recalibrate and get back on your Zoom, as the kids say. I'm just exhausted, guys. I'm exhausted. Not gonna cry on here again. That was embarrassing. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm irritated. I'm annoyed. I'm angry. I know my potential, but you know when the voices in your head get so loud that they're make you feel you're not who you are, and that's crazy, and you have to silence those. And I've been praying so much and talking to God so much because I know this is a phase. I know one day I'm gonna look back at all this and be like, girl, you made it through, you're on the other side. But one thing I have learned is talking to people that are also depressed, not a good idea. I don't want to just wallow in this together. What is the solutions? Let's get past it. Let's get through it. Remember who we are. So that's part of it too, because I've downsized my tribe so much. Sometimes people love and eat off of negativity and stress and anxiety and worries and all that, and that's not who I am. I don't wallow in this. I don't. I can't function like that. I can't operate like that. I know this is only a moment in time. I know this is a blimp on the scale of things. I know I'm deserving of so much, and that I'm going to get that. And I know that I'm putting work toward that on a daily basis. And I think my annoyance comes because it's the only things I'm worried about or should not be worries. I know that I'm not going to lose my home. I know that I'm not going to lose my car. I know that I'm not going to lose, I know I'm not going to lose all these things. But right now, when the bills are calling, it's freaking stressful. And so I've been unfollowing and just not replying to a lot of people because right now I just don't have it. Some of my friends are just emotionally draining to me, and I'm not one to just stick in the stuff. I have my moments. I've had moments on here, but what is the solution? And we're still gonna have a good day because we're still deserving of good things. This is a moment. It is going to pass. And yes, it's long, but I'm unlearning so much right now, and I can feel myself leveling up mentally so much. You know, even the things that I'm listening to, watching, learning, understanding. I realize that I have the benefit of time right now to really pour into the things that I want to do. I've been wanting to do this channel forever. I finally have time to do it. I just need, some universal reciprocity, because I feel like I'm doing all the things. I just need something to click and take me to the other side, because I am exhausted. But I'm trying, I'm staying positive, I'm living in the moment. I have my freakouts when I need to have my freakouts, but then that's it. We keep it moving, we develop a plan, and move the fuck forward. So, yeah. Music allows me to be free in the head. Girl, I don't understand people like don't love music. Like, I was literally on the phone with my best friend today, and we went to a whole other place by playing music. Like, because he's going through something crazy right now, and we were talking about it. And I literally was just on the phone with him. We started playing songs, like, back and forth, whatever. And this my best friend in Atlanta. My literal heart. You know, there's just certain people I'm so thankful for right now. Like, just make me laugh. Talk a little shit and make me laugh. I don't want to talk about what's going on all the time. I just want to feel like Morgan. And my bestie Marvin really allows me to do that. He be getting me out of my head, because his life is crazy. So, but music, man, like, we played music on the phone today, and we're just vibing out and singing at the top of our lungs and acting like our problems didn't exist for a second. And sometimes that is so therapeutic. Also, I know I touched on it a little bit a second ago, but like, unfollow people that don't make you feel good. And it's just like, if all they post is like the highs of their life and the excellences and everything's great and beautiful and perfect and blah blah blah, and you don't want to hear that, unfollow, mute, do whatever you gotta do. I know that right now I am just craving anything real. And it doesn't mean that like you have to be going through something dark and heavy, but like, I know that right now, in this moment in time, I just need to be around authenticity. That's all I can handle right now, is like anything authentic. I can't like handle these perfectly curated visions of perfection that aren't real. And so it's like, there's no need to announce I'm taking a social media break or anything like that, but I have found that like, you can really curate those pages to give you more of what you want to see, and less of like what you don't, and what you don't gravitate towards, and what's not in alignment with you. I feel like, you know, some of those other things are there, but you can curate social media to be not as toxic and, you know, more in alignment with where you are now. I've been doing the same like on all of my platforms, honestly. Like, I unfollowed a lot of pages on TikTok the other day. I unfollowed a lot of pages on IG. Like I said, there's beauty in not answering certain phone calls. Because one thing I will reiterate again, it is important for you to have friendships, relationships, any kind of dynamic where they get your time and your voice and your conversation, where they're not benefiting off of your sadness. And sometimes you'll realize some people in your life like to see you down and like to know that they're doing better than you right now, and they kind of get joy from it. And there's just beauty in minimizing some of those relationships, guys. Like, there really is. Because I know that God is elevating me to such a place where a lot of those people can't come. And I think it gets hard because some of my friendships that I've had to kind of not necessarily eliminate, but just kind of take a step back from, I've known for a long time. And so there's some people that you think are going to come with you on your next journey in life forever, but I know that like I'm going through this right now because where I'm going next, everyone can't come. They just can't. And so I'm very clear on that. Like even like there's so much good going on. And I have someone in my life right now that I think will be in my life forever, hopefully. We'll see, but you know, I think this one's gonna stick because I've grown so much and I've changed so much. And even that, like, I hold with such protection in my heart. I don't talk about it to a lot of people. I don't welcome a lot of people to meet this person because I hold it so close. And even there's some that I have that I'm like, you shouldn't have met him. So just be careful because, you know, you don't know who's really cheering you on. Some people are just happy to be here and they don't really have your highest intention in mind. And then also I've been very aware of like people that like complain, but they're never at any fault. And even with how I like got here as far as the financial side, I can see my fault in all of it. Like I definitely could have done a much better job at savings. Living in LA, it's so expensive, and so it is hard to get to a place where you could really like save, but I definitely could have done better. So I don't know, not seeing fault in any of your ways and everything else is always somebody else's thing that they did to you. Like, you just get to a point where you're like, make it make sense, girl. You're the only common denominator there. Like, once you start hearing certain stories and you're like, okay, but you were involved in all of these situations, but it's not your fault at all. Like, I just don't have time for that. I don't know, I've just backed away from a lot of people. And I love them. My love doesn't change for them at all. I just don't have it in me. What is the solution? Like I said before, like even going through everything I'm going through right now, I don't wallow. I'm solution based. Like, and also being very clear of the path that I'm moving forward. And this is very uncomfortable, but like it is still leading me somewhere. And I'm very clear on the reasons why I'm going through some of this. Like I get it. I'm just ready for it to be over, but I get it. Unfollow. Like, you know, sometimes certain posts from certain people can just bring you full-on anxiety. Unfollow. And it could be you, just because of this like moment in time and what you're going through, you just don't want to see it. That's fine, it's your page, unfollow. Like, just be conscious of what you're taking in. Even like podcasts, everything. It's like, I've just been very conscious of what I am ingesting. I literally only have like one friend right now that I talk to on a daily. And that's because she sees me on the other side of this. Like my friend Megan, like she knows this is a moment. And we don't wallow in this. And she's helpful. And she sometimes feels like an angel sent to me. Yeah, she's an angel in my life. But she knows this is just a moment. And she helps me see beyond the current when my mind is going crazy. I'm rambling. But you know, just be conscious of what you're taking in, because solitude is necessary, and reevaluating the people that you have in your life are necessary. and it's important. Because allowing who gets to be in your space is sacred. So make sure you treat it as such, you know? I don't know, I'm rambling, just thoughts. Just thoughts. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys much in many of these videos, so I just wanted to kind of talk more. When you need to freak out, like that's fine. It's fine to do. But then get back on your shit. And remember, these are just moments. I always say, like, even when you're in emotional highs, right? And like everything feels like it's going great. That unfortunately too, folks, is just a moment. So I think the goal is to like be like water, be fluid, move and flow, go through the ebbs and flows of life with as much fluidity as possible, because the downs are a moment, but so are the highs. And you got to learn how to navigate all that, because there's no such thing as everything being PC and copacetic and glitter and rainbows and all that stuff all the time. It's not realistic. It's not life. But the beauty of it is we're alive. We get to see another day. Our body's moving, functioning, and operating properly. Yeah, so you know, there's so much to be grateful for. Even when you got a lot to stress about, there's so much to be grateful for. So find the gratitude as much as you can, you know, one moment at a time. I gotta also, peace signs are annoying. Okay, bye.
I know that you're drunk. Yeah. Tell me what you want after this club. You know you're nasty, No Uber ride at my house, you call a taxi. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib and I'm sliding. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib and I'm sliding. First, let me get that introduction. We on the long road to self-destruction. You were so in love, you weren't gonna tell me nothing. Let me get this clear, cause I had no idea. I did too much, I did too much. Let's get naughty, yeah, I need all y'all. I feel like I did too much, yeah, let's party, yeah, I need all y'all. First, let me get that introduction. We on the long road to self-destruction. You were so in love, you weren't gonna tell me nothing. Let me get this clear, cause I had no idea. I feel like I did too much. Let's get naughty, yeah, I need all y'all. I feel like I did too much. Yeah, let's party, yeah, I need all y'all. Young kid.